Our next speaker coming up is Doug Hall, who's a political economist with Connecticut Voices for Children. Doug?
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Lindsay, and thank you, George. And thank you, all of you, for attending today's rally. It's a great day to be out and a great opportunity to signal to both the Governor and the General Assembly that it's time to make better choices for Connecticut. Choices that ensure quality public services and greater tax fairness. Connecticut faces unprecedented economic and fiscal challenges. Many of you probably remember previous recessions in Connecticut, such as the recession of 2002 and 2003. Well, I'm afraid to tell you that compared to the situation we're in today, that recession was a walk in the park. Connecticut's deficit projections for the next 2 years are over $8 billion. Some would place that closer to $10 billion, representing well over a fifth of Connecticut's general fund budget. Governor Rell's February budget proposal for the next 2 years makes cuts to services of more than $1 billion in each year, while conveniently failing to put in place a plan to address more than $3 billion in additional deficit. That's not a smart choice for Connecticut. Economists are widely in agreement that state governments further damage their state economies when they close budget deficits through cuts to programs and services. The cuts identified in the governor's budget proposal would result in job losses of almost 15,000 in 2010 and over 17,000 in 2011. That's just on the portion that she actually addresses. Addressing the remainder of the deficit through cuts would more than double those job losses. And those aren't public sector jobs I'm talking about, though they are part of that. That's private sector jobs too. Taking an approach like that would have a devastating impact on Connecticut's economy. That's not a smart choice for Connecticut. There's a better choice for Connecticut. The Better Choices Coalition has prepared a set of revenue options that raise almost $2 billion in new revenues. Over half of that is through a more progressive and more fair income tax that asks a little bit more from those who can best afford it, Connecticut's wealthiest families. Rather than further damaging our vulnerable economy and further hurting Connecticut's working families, we think that it's time for better choices for Connecticut. Thank you.